Oh my god, I'm back on this account. Thank God. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over politics today, guys. Okay. So what we're gonna do is go over politics, and today is the first live back on YouTube. Oh my god, on this channel. It's been a long time coming, guys. It's pretty crazy, right? So what we're gonna do is go over politics. We're gonna look over let's see. We're gonna go over first. We're gonna go over um, Kevin Shan's website because it's really cool. Is that Kevin Shan? He followed me back on Instagram, and I friend requested him on Facebook, and he accepted my friend request. Kevin Shan is the best. Oh my god, Kevin Shan, go vote for Kevin Shan. Oh my god, like he accepted my friend request and on Facebook, and when he followed me back on Instagram, I'm like, are you kidding right now? This is awesome. Okay, so yeah, so like here's the thing: like I heavily support Kevin Shan for Carlsbad City Council, November 2024. Kevin Sabilico is not the right choice for City Council, nor is he the right choice for any political position ever in his lifetime. Um, so like it's just pretty crazy, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, and I was telling him on Instagram like how amazing like, his website is because it's like so well, put together and everything. So I gotta prop you guys up somehow. Let's see here what we can do about this. Let's see. So yeah, um so like I said, we're gonna go over Kevin Shin's website first. Let's go to my channel here. Actually, switch accounts now. Wait. Okay, so again, let's go over Kevin Shin. So I asked Kevin Shin. I'm gonna get my microphone. I'm like so excited. Plus, I do this anyway. So basically, I asked Kevin Shin like when, he's gonna have his campaign kickoff, and he said he's waiting until like he's like done in the fire service. Then have his campaign event. But then obviously when Kevin Shin does have his campaign event, I'm going to be there. I'm going to go in and vlog the event. Because, I mean, if you live in District 2 of Carlsbad for November of 2024, vote for Kevin Shin because, yeah. So let's go over Kevin Shin's first. So Kevin Shin, Carlsbad 2024. I love his slogan, commitment to public service. Because, well, it's simple, it's to the point, and it makes sense. Kevin Sabilico's slogan is Kevin's blueprint for Carlsbad. So Kevin Sabilico's, if we look over Kevin Sabilico real quick, which we're going to do right now. So we're going to go over Kevin Sabilico's website real quick here because I want to continue to compare the two. Because Kevin Sabilico, quite honestly, I mean, It's just quite, yeah. So Kevin Sabilico. So we've compared the two. So I'll make a Canva video about it later today at some point. So basically, Kevin Sabilico's slogan is quite honestly super sad and pathetic. Here's why. Because he says Kevin's blueprint for Carlsbad. I mean, his blueprint. Okay. Then we look over Kevin Shin's slogan, which he didn't put his name. Kevin Shin's slogan is just so simple and to the point. So Kevin Shin's slogan is a commitment to public service. Makes sense, to the point, easy to understand, right? He's not being selfish, right? Sabilico is being selfish. So now I'm going to read over to you guys, Kevin Shin's website, and it's so simple and to the point. So, Kevin Shin has had over 25 years of committed public service and a love for community. As a resident and homeowner of Carlsbad since 2007, Kevin believes he has had various opportunities at leadership to continue to make the city of Carlsbad one of the best in the world. Marine Corps veteran from 97 to 09. 97, Kevin Shin proudly enlisted in the United States Marine Corps and honorably served his country for 13 years. Fire Service, 05 to 2023. Kevin joined the Culver City Fire Department in 2005 and has held the rank as a fire captain. He will be retiring from the department and transitioning his abilities as a public servant for the city of Carlsbad. His Switchboard Restaurant, small business owner, 2022 Business of the Year. Kevin was awarded the 2022 Business of the Year by Assemblymember Tasha Boner Horvath for his ability to open a restaurant during a pandemic, create jobs, and provided support to the community's various non-profit organizations. Cultural leadership. And because I was born in Hawaii, I feel like I need to go to the next one. No, I'm serious. But I want to go anyway to the next one of this because, to support and also put it on my channel as well, on my main channel as well. To show you guys like how awesome this guy is. I mean, so, yeah. Congressman Mike Levin awarded Kevin with the month of May 2022 Constituents Award. Kevin was the co-creator of the Southern California Asian and Pacific Islander Festival. He created the festival to bring multicultural awareness to the North County communities. The festival gathered, get this, over 15,000 attendees. And I guarantee you that out of those 15,000 people that attended the first ever Southern California Asian and Pacific Islander Festival, I guarantee that out of the 15,000 people, those that live here in Carlsbad, and specifically live in District 2 area, are going to vote for Kevin Shin. So at the next one, I will go no matter what and vlog. And actually, I'll request them to do some interviews with some people and make it like a series. You know what I'm saying? But the same day. Do some interviews. Ask what brings you to this amazing festival. And I'll have this microphone and be what brings you to this amazing festival? You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be awesome. Because I feel like we need to get, and also to bring more awareness to bring more awareness to this amazing event. So at the next Southern California Asian and Pacific Islander Festival, I'll be there. I'll vlog it, and I'll also do some interviews with a lot of people. So so at the next Southern Asian Pacific Islander Festival. I'll be there, vlog it, and I'll go ahead and do some interviews as well. So, because quite honestly, what Kevin Shin is doing is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what he's doing is actually really amazing for the community. I mean, it is absolutely astounding. Over 15,000, the first ever Southern California Asian Pacific Islander Festival, and over 15,000 people showed up. That to me just says, look, this guy, he needs to be on city council. He needs to win in November of 2024. Like, he needs to win. There's just no doubt about it. So that makes me happy. That should make y'all happy as well. So the fact that over 15,000 people showed up to the first ever Southern California Asian Pacific Islander Festival. The fact that over 15,000 people showed up is absolutely amazing. And again, I guarantee you that, that out of all those over 15,000 people that showed up, those that live here in Carlsbad, especially District 2 area, will definitely be voting for Shin, no matter what. Definitely be voting for him, because, come on. If you live in District 2 of Carlsbad, please vote for Kevin Shin. Family first. To do everything to make Carlsbad a better place for his 2 daughters is what matters most to Kevin. Married to a special education teacher. That right there. Married to a special education teacher. Come on now. He's got to win. Married to a special education teacher, Kevin also gets to lean on her experiences of educating our youth. Priorities. Prudent city leadership and management, economic viability and development, public safety, our environment. The city of Carlsbad is known for its beaches, open spaces, and economic viability. As the city of Carlsbad is approaching a maximum of growth, every decision matters to ensure that we can find balance between living and working in this city while keeping our environment safe and clean for their children and their families. And then we go to the About section. So, real quick here, what I want to mention real quick here about Kevin Shan's website is that, again, it is just so, to the point. It's just so easy to understand. And it is not it is not, I'm trying to say, it is not hard to understand because, everything that Kevin Shin put on his website, quite honestly, is something that speaks volumes to our community, speaks volumes to Carlsbad in general, speaks volumes to, all of District 2 area, because, we need to make sure that we have somebody on city council, and right now, one of them for 2024 is District 2, right? So we need somebody who is already a leader in our community, which is what he does, right? He's already a leader in our community. Somebody who, when they put their website together, didn't put about 1 million things on there. Didn't put a Carlsbad Village image on there, which quite honestly, I would say is illegal to do, because if you're running for, because here's the thing, Sibilico is running for District 2, right? So why would it was illegal for Sibilico to put, it was illegal. It was illegal. See, it is illegal for Sibilico to have put that Carlsbad Village image up there on his website, because he's not running for District 1. Now, if Sibilico lived in District 1, then yeah, it would be legal and appropriate to put a Carlsbad Village image up there on his website. However, because Sibilico doesn't live in District 1, he lives in District 2, therefore, it is not appropriate and it's illegal for him to have done that. And two, which there's a much others as well, but it's quite. I don't know. It's very like. I don't know how to explain it, but what I have to say about this whole thing is like, you know, um, is again like Sabilico again putting up a Carlsbad Village image up there is just quite honestly, just the craziest things ever, right? It's just so pathetic. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna go over. Let's go more over about his about section. So again, like I said, I really love how Shin. His website is just so crisp, clean, to the point, and super easy to read. So it says here, right? So it says about, right? Simply put, Kevin Shin has been a public servant his entire adult life. For over 25 years, Kevin has worn the uniforms of those that sacrificed all to see a better community. As a small business owner, Kevin has taken his ability to not only serve a delicious cuisine, but to be a part of the greater community. By collaborating with organizations for Make-A-Wish, KOCT Public Television, the Noah Family Foundation, and the North County LGBTQ Resource Center, and various art organizations. His time as a fire captain is sunsetting, and now he can focus on creating a better Carlsbad. Kevin has taken a commitment to ensuring his two daughters will see why we have one of the best cities in the world. So, Kevin Shin is definitely the guy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over Teresa Acosta. Okay, so we're going to go over Teresa Acosta because she is also coming up as well. So Teresa Acosta. So a new event is coming up. So join us for an afternoon with neighbors at the home of Vanessa Forsyth, Friday, November 10th, from 2:30 to 4. A special guest, Carlsbad Councilmember Teresa Acosta. Ask your questions, share your ideas, and then RSVP for the address, obviously, because it's because Vanessa Forsyth is hosting this event at her home, so can't be doxing, right? It's illegal. Can't dox. I never doxed anybody, so Anyways, yeah, I never doxed anybody. Why would I do that? Stupid. Yeah, I would never dox anybody. And then again, like I was saying before, so when it comes down to Kevin Sabilico, I've noticed that both the Terry Lawson Reamer event, and, campaign re-election campaign kickoff, and that Sunday at the next day, right? That Sunday at Teresa Acosta's, So both September 9th and September 10th, I've noticed, you know, Kevin Sabilico is only there to get pictures with city council, get pictures with people. So I've noticed that, you know what I'm saying? So let's read about Teresa Costa. So Teresa Costa, for more than, so it says here, right? It says about Teresa. For more than a decade, I've been fortunate to call Carlsbad my home. In this community, I founded a business, raised a child, taught community college classes, and volunteered for a variety of nonprofit causes. I'm happy and proud to be a Carlsbadian. In 2020, I was elected to represent District 4 on the Carlsbad City Council. It is my honor to serve you. While I'm excited about what we have accomplished in my first term, there's still work to do to improve our community, especially in my three priority areas: sustainability, affordability, and safety. This is why I'm running for re-election in 2024. Over the coming months, I look forward to discussing your perspectives and ideas about community improvements, because we all want Carlsbad to be the best it can be, and we're all in this together. So, biography. Teresa Costa was elected to the Carlsbad City Council on November 3rd, 2020. Born and raised in Southern California, Teresa has dedicated her life and career to creating positive community change. She served as a field representative for a California state senator and a regional public affairs manager at the League of California Cities, Cal Cities, before founding her own small business in Carlsbad in 2011. Teresa has championed sustainability, safety, and affordability in a variety of leadership roles in Carlsbad, the region and the state. She has been an active member of Sierra Club, Surfrider Foundation, Bataquitas, Lagoon Foundation, and the Climate Reality Project. She is the chair board of the board of directors of the Institute for Local Government and a member of Cal City's board of directors. She previously chaired the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce, Governments Affairs Committee, and Technology Advisory Committee. She has served on the board of directors of several local nonprofit organizations, including MAAC Projects and the National Charity League's Del Sol chapter. Teresa is dedicated to preparing the next generation for leadership. She has taught business courses for more than 3 years as an adjunct professor at MiraCosta College, and regularly mentors students and young professionals. In 2021, she founded the Carlsbad Volunteer Leaders, a local mentorship and service group that coordinates community conversations and leads donation drives and beach cleanups. Teresa earned her BA from the University of Southern California and MBA from Pepperdine University. She is a graduate of the Hope Leadership Institute, the Center for Creative Leadership, Latina Leaders Program, the Carlsbad Citizens Academy, the San Diego County Water Authority Academy, and the Climate Reality Leadership's Corps. She is the recipient of the 2021 Ring of Honor Award from MANA, a national Latino organization. Teresa sits on the Carlsbad City Council Legislative Subcommittee and is the city's representative to multiple regional and local organizations: Cal City's San Diego County Division, Cal City's Environmental Quality Committee, Cal City's Latino Caucus Board of Directors, San Diego County Water Authority, Carlsbad City School Committee, Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce, North County Dispatch, GPA, Clean Energy Alliance, GPA alternate, and Encino Wastewater Authority alternate. She is a member of the National Association of Latina Elected and Appointed Officials. Right? So, priorities. And again, Teresa Acosta's website is so clean and so precise to the point where it's so easy to read, so easy to understand. And, like, you know, it is just... You know, it is just amazing how, you know, it is just amazing how Teresa Acosta, Tara Lawson-Remer, and Kevin Shin, their websites, which we'll go over Remer's after Acosta. So, yeah, Shin, Acosta, Remer, their websites are so clean to the point. Very true about them as well. So let's go and read I'm going to read the priorities to you guys of Teresa Acosta. I love, again, so before we go over this, I really appreciate, and I think we all can appreciate, actually, how Teresa, Tara, and Kevin Shin, they don't put a million different things on the websites. They don't put endorsements on there. They don't ask you to endorse them on their website. They didn't go on Google and take pictures, like save pictures and put there on the website that are not in their district. So, you know, it's as in what Kevin Sabilico did. What Sabilico did was, you know, I'm going to continue talking about this between now and Election Day in November 2024. Because we got to get Shin elected. There's just no two ways about it. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to get Kevin Shin elected. We all know that he will be a great, city councilman. And again, so when you go on, you know, Teresa Acosta's website, when you go on Tara Lawson-Remer's website, when you go on Kevin Shin's website, you'll notice that they don't have about 1 billion things going on their websites. They didn't put, you know, they don't put pictures up there that don't involve their district where they live, where they reside, right? So, where they're running, right? And by the way, I do not play Among Us. I don't play Among Us. I don't play that game. But again, because what Kevin Shin does is he has what Kevin Sabilico does on his website, which we're going to continue going over this for the next year, right? So what Kevin Sabilico, right, what Sabilico has done to his website is absolutely sad because very unprofessional. You would think that Kevin Sabilico would understand the concept of you don't put 1 billion things on your website. You don't put up a picture. That's fine. You want to take a picture from Google Images. You know, to kind of like make it simple, I guess, right? But because when I run in a few years, I'm gonna do the same thing. But when I run for city council in a few years, do you think I'm gonna take a picture from Google Images that's not of a District 3? No. I'm gonna look up images from District 3 Carlsbad and put that on my website. So, simple as that, right? So basically, you know, like that image on Carlsbad Village, the image, that's Carlsbad Village, right? So what Kevin Sabilico has done, right, he puts about 1 billion things on his website, 1 billion different endorsements, which highly doubt any of those people are actually endorsing him. He took a District 1 picture and put it up there. I mean, that's fine. You want to take... I have nothing against it, and I'm pretty sure it's okay to do so, right? I mean, I'm going to do it anyway, but, you know, taking a picture from Google Images. But don't take a picture from Google Images that is not in your district. Like, that's fine. You'll take a picture from Google Images and put it on your website. You know, but look up a District 2. You know, so for Kevin Cibulko, look up a District 2. So it's, you know, so that's fine, but like what Kevin Cibulko did was when he went to Google Images, he typed in Carlsbad Village, saved that specific photo, and then just bam, just put it on his website. Carlsbad Village is District 1. I know Melanie Burkholder's no better, but she represents all of, so what, unfortunately, yeah, Melanie Burkholder, what Burkholder represents is all what part of District 1. So part of District 1 that Melanie Burkholder represents is all of the village. All of the village. Every square inch, every centimeter, every part of the village is District 1. Yes, over the past, I want to say, year or two, things have changed. Right? Some things have changed where, you know, some districts are now they're added into, like, another district, whatever, right? District 1 has not changed. District 1 has not changed. I don't know what in Cibulko's head, what was he thinking when he made his website. Oh, I live in District 2, I'm running for District 2, so therefore I'm going to take a District 1 picture and put it up there on my website. What was going through his head when he was making his website, right? So, Kevin Cibulko, he needs to get a grip with reality here and understand that his website is very, very inappropriate, as in very unprofessional, because it's not who we want, right? So, you know, it's you know, so you don't take a district's, you know, you don't take a district, and my microphone is dying, guys. I gotta, like, plug it in. Anyway, so if I have to not use my microphone for the rest of the video, so be it. It's at 40% right now. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to get at is that, you know, Kevin Cibulko's website is just very unprofessional. So what we're gonna do here is right now we're gonna read Teresa Acosta. So priorities, sustainability. Like you, I value our ocean, lagoons, and clean air, and am committed to a healthy environment. I understand the importance of our role as stewards of our environments, and I'm committed to preserving natural resources for future generations. Since I joined the City Council in 2020, we have made excellent progress in this area. We have passed a citywide skip the stuff ordinance, rolled out a successful organics program, eliminated single-use plastics at the city, and asked staff to prepare an electric preferred building ordinance and retrofitted city buildings to be more energy efficient. There's much work underway and more to do. I'm working towards a stronger climate action plan, a sustainability commission, walkable parks and in southwest Carlsbad, and closer collaboration with the state on issues in their jurisdiction and shared jurisdiction like sand retention, and lagoon maintenance. So basically, which I'll share a picture of it later on Shorts. But one thing that, which I would definitely, I'm excited to share with you guys. I think I've shared with you guys before on this channel, but one thing that I want to bring forward is that I'm going to share with you guys in Shorts again, is something that Teresa Costa had us all, do if we wanted to. Where she had like two markers, like two, like not permanent markers, but like, whiteboard markers, and she had like this like cool like little like whiteboard thing, and she had us like write down like what we wanted done, and like one thing that I wrote was streets, right? Streets need to be fixed, and I think because of that, I mean, she's saying shared jurisdictions, and for those of you that live in this area of Carlsbad, specifically in District 3, you will have noticed that over the last few weeks or so, for the last, I think, almost a month now, our streets have been getting fixed, and I think that's why. Because I wrote that down. I'm not saying I'm taking credit for it, but I'm saying I think because of what I wrote down, and you guys will see that, but because I like wrote that down, like streets. So I can't remember what I wrote, but you guys will see later. But like, so like I grabbed like that marker, like wrote it down, like streets. I forgot something about streets. Streets need to be fixed. So like I don't know. Anyways, she's saying shared jurisdictions, right? So that is amazing that she's doing a lot for shared jurisdiction, which is amazing. So like, so I've noticed that, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, maybe that's why they're finally doing that. Like, so that's amazing. So let's continue reading on. Safety. We rely on outstanding safety. We rely on outstanding first responder teams and community networks to keep us safe and support us in times of need. Carlsbad Fire, Police, and emergency personnel have a well-deserved reputation for professionalism and community collaboration. I am pleased that since I have been on City Council, I have been part of the development of Carlsbad's first Police Community Engagement Commission, and our city's Safer Streets Together initiative, a three-pronged approach to traffic safety that allowed us to rapidly and efficiently provide resources and innovation in engineering, enforcement, and education. These efforts have both resulted in increased community dialogue, transparency, and relationship building. Our local fire station number 2 received my full support for a complete remodel upgrade, and it opened earlier this year with beautiful stained glass doors, a public art element the community requested. I'll continue to work on improving street conditions, building continuous sidewalks and protected bike paths, and ensuring excellent first responder response teams. I prioritize collaborating with neighboring cities and regional and state and cities on traffic safety, emergency preparedness, and building community through safety networks. So one thing I would like to mention through that again is that I am just so pleased that street conditions, bike paths, and all that stuff, I feel like that has been done through and through. I feel like, that has, because again, I am just so pleased, that, because basically what, with the street conditions, that's one thing that has been taken care of, and it's absolutely like amazing. Um, so let's go ahead and continue reading on. So affordability. I'm mindful of cost of living increases, including the lack of workforce and affordable housing in Carlsbad and unpredictable utility rates. I bring both my lived experience and your input to the forefront when considering how the City Council can help lighten the costs of living in Carlsbad. Since 2020, I have worked closely with my colleagues, the community, and city staff to submit a housing elements update to the state that was accepted and certified. The city council direct the resources toward homeless prevention, a limited stay hotel voucher program, the hot team, and local nonprofit profits that work with the unsheltered. We evaluated our 15% inclusionary housing ordinance and ensured our affordable housing trust fund is wisely administered. We commissioned a free study and decided to subsidize fees for residents in many areas. While I coordinate closely with local nonprofits and personally volunteer with them, I am also focused on what more we can do to support residents struggling with rising costs. I will continue to look out for residents and also support local and entrepreneurs and mom and pop shops. So that is basically Teresa Acosta. So next, we're going to go over, you guessed it, we're going to go over Terry Lawson Remer. Now, Terry Lawson Remer is running for re-election, and by the way, the turnout of Saturday, September 9th, quite honestly, was amazing. The turnout for Saturday, September 9th was absolutely outstanding. The amount of those of us that showed up, the amount of the elected officials that spoke or chosen to spoke was absolutely outstanding. And quite honestly, I'm very proud. I'm very proud to, I'm just very proud in general. So we're going to go over let's see, remember Terry Lawson Remer next. So Terry Lawson Remer, Democrat. Supervisor Terry Lawson Remer is an economist. Okay, first of all, real quick here. So Teresa Acosta messaged me on Instagram because I was asking her updates on when those of us that said yes put a check, next to our names on the clipboard. Those of us that want a Teresa Acosta for re-election sign, she said we won't get those until March, I think. She said that her office will get them. They'll be delivered in March. So we will get them sometime in March. Sometime in March, April, we'll get our Teresa Acosta signs. So I'm super excited to get my sign. I really am. So let's now read about Supervisor Terry Lawson Remer. So part of this is she wrote twice, but it is what it is. Don't judge her on that. So Supervisor Terry Lawson Remer is an economist, attorney, grassroots organizer, an educator fighting for bold changes to the status quo in San Diego County. A third-generation San Diegan, Terra previously served as senior advisor in the Obama administration. Decades of education on our county board inspired Terra to bring her track record and expertise to elected office and shake up the legacy of failed leadership in our region. So first off, we know that Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Faulconer is running, and quite honestly, yeah, Kevin Faulconer is running. And no. So what we've known about, so one thing that if you weren't there, also go check out the video. Go check out the video, which we will go ahead and do in a little while. But I just thought, look, like, go watch my videos from the event, because one thing that Tara Lawson-Remer brought up, as well as Tony Atkins and a bunch of others that brought up when they were speaking, is that they brought up Kevin Faulconer. I don't know if Kevin Faulconer heard about that, or if he watched my videos, or what, or whatever, or just heard in general that, oh, you know, Tara Lawson-Remer is running for re-election. I don't know how, I don't know. And that's why he's running. But one thing that Tara Lawson-Remer, Tony Atkins, and a bunch of others have mentioned about Kevin Faulconer, which this was hilarious to hear, because it's true. Kevin Faulconer, oh my god, I mean, oh my god. He has been running for God knows how many positions over the last 20 years, whatever. Sorry, my eyes are watering. I'm like really tired this morning. But when Tara Lawson-Remer, Tony Atkins, and many others were speaking on Kevin Faulconer, on the fact that he has been running for so many different positions, any position he could, and I mean, don't trust, Kevin Faulconer. I mean, we cannot have Kevin Faulconer. We can't. I mean, it's... So the reason why I make these videos and I talk about it is simply because, I want everybody to understand that what, we need is amazing leadership. Kevin Shin is that. Tara Lawson-Remer is that. Teresa Costa that. So we need those types of people. So, let's go ahead and continue reading about, or I'm going to continue reading about to you guys, about Tara Lawson-Remer. She is tackling rising homelessness, mental health, and addiction challenges on our streets by hiring more trained behavioral health workers, opioid and fentanyl services in our schools and on our streets, and providing rent subsidies, tiny homes, safe camping sites, and shelter beds to temporarily house people experiencing homelessness, fighting for gun safety by expanding safe gun storage laws to prevent the accidental death of children, and suing reckless manufacturers of untraceable ghost guns, fighting for reproductive freedom by making San Diego County a safe haven for abortion access, tackling the climate crisis by moving San Diego to 100% renewable energy by 2035, protecting our environment and reducing pollution and runoff on our beaches, and preserving our open spaces and natural habitats for future generations by ending sprawled development. Tara lives and sneezes with her daughter Ivaviki. Tara is running for re-election to the San Diego County Board of Supervisors to improve the quality of life for all San Diegans. So maybe she fixed her website. Because I don't see any mess ups here. I don't know. Anyways, so California Senate President Pro Tem Tony Atkins said this about Tara Lawson-Remer. Tara combines an extraordinary record of progressive community leadership with a keen understanding of public policy. And again, that was said by California Senate President Pro Tem Tony Atkins. So, by that being said, right? You know, we need to have, you know, you know, we have them without a doubt. So, I mean, it is, you know, absolutely, you know, you know, I don't know. It's, we need to make sure that we have people, you know, like all these people that are mentioned, because, you know, we need to make sure we have leadership that is important, that we know, because if we don't, then our cities are ruined, right? So we need to make sure that we have people that are, you know, you know, that are going to basically, that are actually, you know, helpful, know what they're doing. Um, anyways, so basically, you know, we need to make sure we have leadership that is important, that, you know, you know, so it's important that we have, you know, all these people, and, you know, that we, that, you know, we know what we're getting ourselves into when voting, and your vote matters, guys. Your vote matters, and, you know, we need to make sure that all these people we have are people that belong on city council, right? Belong county board of supervisors. And so, you know, anyways, I don't know. I'm just laughing at something else. I mean, But yeah, I mean, we need to, make sure that the people that we elect are people that we know are actually going to work for the city, work for us. So let's go ahead and let's watch that video like I promised, guys, because we need to, right? Let's go and watch that video. So remember what I was saying, guys? We're going to go to my channel and we're going to go and find that video. Let's go and play it for you guys. Where's the videos? So yeah, we're going to watch these videos because it's important. So, here we go.
Today for all your work and dedication and Mike holds up. Thank you again so much for being here today, for all your work and dedication and perseverance to making our community better for everyone. As you all know, because you're here on your Saturday, that there is so much at stake in this race. We're fighting for a county that works for everyone, a county where workers are respected, our environment is protected, where kids can go to school without being afraid of getting shot, and where people of color and women and members of our LGBT community are safe and are welcome, and where people down on their luck or experiencing a mental health crisis on our streets get the care and housing they need, where no senior loses their home because of rising rents and no kid goes to bed hungry, where health care is a human right, and families can provide a good quality of life and a healthy environment for our children, and a county that's growing good, middle-class jobs in a vibrant, ecological, fair, and inclusive economy. Because for over a generation, a do-nothing board of supervisors refused to address our behavioral health care crisis, refused to take action on climate, refused to protect workers or the environment, and refused to invest in San Diego families. And we have made enormous strides in the past 10 years since 2020 to undo 40 years of damage and turn our county around. On day one, we ended predatory profiteering in San Diego County jails by corporations charging families exorbitant fees to make phone calls. We adopted a new set of programs that will save taxpayers millions of dollars by investing in services instead of revolving door jail cells for those with mental health and addiction challenges. We've expanded our mobile crisis response teams county-wide to run 24/7, sending trained mental health experts instead of armed law enforcement to respond to those in crisis. We've banned untraceable ghost guns, and we voted to sue reckless gun manufacturers who put profits over the lives of our children. We've added hundreds of beds for those with severe mental health needs. We opened 6 new crisis stabilization units and are on track to open 17 new facilities across the county and hire hundreds of more behavioral health workers. We stepped up as a county for the first time ever to tackle homelessness, providing millions for cities to expand shelters with new mobile service vans to provide health checkups and get unhoused individuals connected to healthcare, food, and housing. And we're focused on preventing homelessness before it starts with our new diversion program and our senior rental subsidy. Housing, in just 2.5 years, we've been built more than half the housing we were assigned to do, earned a pro-housing designation from the state of California, and built thousands of affordable units on county-owned land, especially for seniors on fixed incomes. We divested San Diego County from fossil fuels, and we committed San Diego County to 100% renewable by 2035. And we got involved for the first time in the broader fight to protect our clean and healthy environment countywide, to stop sprawl and protect our open space, to tackle stormwater runoff and ocean pollution, declaring a state of emergency on our Tijuana sewage crisis, and fighting to ban offshore oil drilling. And we've provided nearly 800 immigrants access to an attorney to ensure their constitutional rights are protected with our immigrant legal defense program. And I see a lot of brothers and sisters in the labor movement here today, and I appreciate everything you've done, and it's been a real honor to be a partner in the work to champion our Office of Labor Standards Enforcement and to move strict protections from sexual harassment and wage theft to protect our janitorial and landscaping and security staff. We passed the Working Families Ordinance, and as some of you may not recall, drove Amazon out of San Diego because they did not want to pay a fair wage in our community. And we passed the Workplace Justice Fund to fight back against wage theft by greedy companies. And we won the best contract in history for our county employees, raising pay and equity and filling vacancies. And all of this while expanding our social safety net and ending an old, terrible program called P100 that would investigate if there were too many shoes in the closet to be able to qualify for Medicaid and Medi-Cal and vital social service programs in our county. So we are going to continue to fight, and we're going to continue to win big changes to transform our county. Because the first 3 years, we were just getting started. And we have so much more that we're going to do. But all of this progress and all this opportunity and everything we fought for is now at risk. Because my opponent, Kevin Faulconer, was a complete failure as mayor. He was responsible for the homeless Hepe crisis that killed 20 people and sickened hundreds. His pay-to-play 101 Ash scandal enriched his friends nearly $15 million and left the city, I'm so sorry, Todd, with an asbestos-laden building and over $300 million in debt. He opposed raising the minimum wage and led the effort to cut pensions from firefighters and from lifeguards. My opponent, Kevin Faulconer, is a lifelong politician who has been running for office, any office, for 22 years. He has no moral compass.
I forgot that he was already an opponent. Like, I completely forgot. Sorry, guys. I'm not lying. I didn't lie. I just forgot.
Claiming to be a moderate, but voting for Trump in 2020 and defending that vote even after the January 6, 2021 insurrection. Our county deserves better. And that's why we are here today. So I know that some people may be a little fatigued with politics because since 2016, since Trump, it has sometimes felt like an endless existential crisis. I know. And I'm not gonna lie, there are days when I am tired too and just want to go surfing and play Lego.
So this video is 15 minutes 45 seconds long. So after this video, I'm gonna play you guys the because this whole entire first live back since being banned for 8 days. Come on, that was really sad, really pathetic. So after this video, we're gonna watch other videos I recorded, I vlogged, and then we're gonna play you guys the Teresa Costa one as well. So sit tight, stay tuned, and here we go.
With Ava Kai, my 4-year-old. And it is vital that we practice self-care so we can stick with this work for the long haul, for the marathon that it is. But I'm also here today for my daughter and for her future, so she can go to school without fear of being shot and control her own body and make her own reproductive choices. And swim in a clean ocean free from sewage and feces and live in a world not ravaged by fires and rising sea levels and climate catastrophes, and have a right to affordable quality health care in the richest country in the world, and get paid fairly for a hard day's work, and have a voice in a democracy that respects truth and decency and our common humanity. In a society that treats workers and women and members of our LGBTQ community and people of color with dignity and respect and fairness. And everyone, no matter where you are or where you start, has a fair opportunity to build a good life. So we wake up and we come out on a Saturday and we fight the fight this year again, because it is what we do for our community and our future. And for those of you who may feel a little bit tired since 2016, I want to give a shout out to all the community leaders, and I'm looking at you, Ken, who have been organizing and mobilizing and fighting for 20, 30, 50 years. You are my heroes. Because if we don't organize, Kevin Faulconer and the big Trump money interests behind him win. But when we organize, we win. Because we outnumber them, so now we need to out-organize them and outvote them and tell them, not in our town. So repeat with me. When we fight, we win.
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 Say it with me now. Si se puede. 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 Thank you all. Thank you for being here. And now turning over to our Mayor, Todd Gloria. Thank you.
Hey, Todd!
Give it up one more time for Tara Lawson-Remer, everybody. Our current supervisor and our next supervisor, am I right?
Yes!
Listen, I am the only thing standing between you and going on with your Saturday, hopefully doing a little bit of door knocking, maybe a little phoning, certainly a little donating. But I want to be here. For those of you like, I just saw that man roll up just a minute ago. You're right. I'm currently hosting the U.S. Conference of Mayors annual meeting. It's here in our region. I had about 60 mayors down in the Tijuana River Valley right now, showing them the catastrophe that is going on down on our border. Let me tell you, it's eye-opening for those folks from all over this country to see what's happening, what we have to deal with in this county. And I had to leave them down there with apologies to all of my colleagues who are wonderful people who are willing to give me their time to go down there and see for themselves what we're dealing with. I had to be here because I know if I want the Tijuana River Valley cleaned up, if I want clean water and open beaches for the people of San Diego County, we need to re-elect Tara Lawson-Remer. Are you all with me on that? I had to be here, as it was noted. I know a thing or two about having to clean up after Kevin Faulconer.
One thing that I really appreciate what everybody's doing, what everybody did was like talking crap about like the truth, actually, you know, the truth about Kevin Faulconer. So that's one thing I really appreciate and loved about about Saturday.
You don't want this at the county, everybody. You don't want this at the county. What you want is the last 3 years of what we've been able to do together with Nora Vargas and with Tara Lawson-Remer and soon with Monica Montgomery Steppe. What we have been able to do is unify San Diego to have one voice in our state capital and in Washington, D.C. And with the partnerships of great people like Mike Levin and Tony Atkins, we're getting our fair share of dollars out of Sacramento and out of Washington. And that's because the city and the county are working together. We're working together on the biggest issue in our county right now, the number one issue, homelessness. In a city, county, state, and nation as wealthy as ours, people should not be living unsheltered. Prior to this alignment of county supervisors, the county never directly invested in any county shelter in our community, not one. With these leaders, that has changed. We have dramatically expanded the number of shelters in the city of San Diego. Thank you to the city council members who are here, who've been partners in that. But importantly, it has been done with county social workers because it's fine to shelter people. That cures the homelessness, but we want to address the root causes, and you can't do that unless you have qualified social workers, people who connect people to nutrition, to job training, to housing assistance. That city-county collaboration is what is going to help us reduce the homelessness in this community, and that's why we need to reelect Tara Lawson-Remer to the County Board of Supervisors. And importantly, and I promise you I was standing between you and the end of this, but let me just say, when considering who should serve in the White House, you can have a county supervisor that thinks that Donald Trump should be sent back to the White House, or you can elect someone who thinks he belongs in jail. I think we know the answer to this particular question. So let me just conclude with this. I had to be here. I had to be here because this is the most important race in San Diego County, period. After we elect Monica Montgomery Steppe to the County Board of Supervisors in just a few weeks, after we get that business done, this is the most important race in the next year. And we absolutely have to keep our majority. We cannot let them take it back from us. We cannot return to the old days where they turn a blind eye to homelessness, where they turn a blind eye to poisoning our children in the South Bay. You can't turn a blind eye to the poverty that is in this community. We have the choice. We have it within our hands to change this. You know why I'm so happy right now? As San Diegans, this is really hot, right? Am I not lying to you? It is so warm, but you're here. You've listened to Crystal, to Bridget, to Tony, to Mike, to Nora, to myself, to Tara. You want this bad. I can see that. If you're here in this weather for this long, I know you want this bad. And so my ask of you today is to just keep taking the steps forward. We have to sustain this for basically a year. We have a primary in March. We have a runoff in November. But I need you all to volunteer. Who's with me to volunteer to make sure we reelect Tara Lawson-Remer? I need you to tell your friends and your family members and that former spouse and that ex-boyfriend. Are you going to tell all these people they got to elect Tara Lawson-Remer?
So next, we're going to go over... So we got to go to the other video now. So bear with me, guys. Let's see, where is it? So we're going to watch the other video, guys. We're going to watch the other video. So it wasn't 2 months ago. It was... Let's see. Right here.
I want to thank you all for being here today.
Just the video that we just watched. No, it was. Okay, here we go.
I know it's hot.
This is 20 minutes and 44 seconds, so bear with me. We're going to watch the entire video.
I know there's a lot of places we could be on our Saturday. And I will tell you, there's nowhere more important we could be on our Saturday than to kick off a campaign to maintain democratic progressive control of the San Diego County Board of Supervisors. So we have a big lineup of amazing speakers, and I want to just begin by thanking a lot of folks who've done so much work to get us out, who helped us win last cycle, and just like with you, they're going to be pivotal to help us win again. Thank you to Congressmember Mike Levin, Pro Tem Tony Atkins, Chairwoman Nora Vargas, State Senator Catherine Blakespear, Assembly Members Tasha Borner-Horvath and Chris Ward, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria, Imperial Beach Mayor Paloma Aguirre, Oceanside Mayor Esther Sanchez. I have a long list, but let's stop and give a initial round of applause to all these folks who are here today. Carlsbad Council members Priya Patel and Teresa Acosta, Encinitas City Council members Kelly Hines and Allison Blackwell, Solana Beach Mayor Lisa Hebner and Council members Jewel Edson and Christy Becker, Del Mar Council member Dwight Warden, San Diego City Council members Stephen Whitburn and Joe LaCava, La Mesa Council member Colin Parent, National City Council members Marcus Bush and Ditas Yameni, Carlsbad School Board members Kathy Rollins and Michelle Ward, Solana Beach School Board President Deborah Shade, Coronado School Board member Whitney Atrium, San Diego School Board members and my good friends Richard Barrera and Dr. Cody Pedersen, Vista School Board member and organizer extraordinaire Cipriano Vargas, Tri-City Healthcare District Board member Nina Shai. We've got, would be remiss not to give a shout out to the other incoming member of the San Diego County Board of Supervisors who are absolutely going to elect in November, Councilmember Montgomery Stepp. We've got amazing representation here from Labor Council Secretary Treasurer Bridget Browning, Carol Kim and the Building Trades Council, Crystal Irving and SEIU 221, Nodder and the United and Doug and the United Domestic Workers, Suzanne and Layla and SEIU UHW, Val Jr. and Kelvin with LiUNA. We've got Patrick Walker and our county firefighters. We've got Dan Tandon and our county public defenders. We've got Doug Hicks with our carpenters. We've got our county probation officers. We've got Genevieve and Christian and our SEIU USWW janitors. We've got Sean Elis and UA Local 30. We've got Gretchen and Corey and IBW 569. We've got all of our DEP party. We've got community leaders like San Diegans for Gun Violence Prevention and Moms Demand Action. We've got many leaders who couldn't be here today, including our congressional delegation of my good friend and mentor, Congressmember Juan Vargas, Scott Peters, Sarah Jacobs, and of course, my amazing parents who are on granddaughter duty this afternoon. So that's a long mouthful, but every single person here today deserves a thank you for turning out, a thank you for showing up, a thank you for all the work that you've done, and all the work that we are gonna do together to keep this county blue. So with that, I want to turn the program over to kick us off to Crystal Irving, president of SEIU 221, our county employees who keep this county running every single day and are on the front lines serving our community day in and day out. Thank you so much, county workers, and thank you so much, Crystal Irving.
Let's give it up for Tara.
Yeah.
I think we can do a little bit better than that. Let's give it up for Tara.
Yeah.
That's more like it. That's more like it. Hello, everyone. My name is Crystal Irving, and I'm so proud to stand before you as president of SEIU Local 221. Can we hear a little energy from SEIU, all the SEIUs present? Awesome, awesome. So we are so excited to be here for this re-election kickoff for Tara Lawson-Remer. Now, prior to being elected president, I served the county as a protective services worker, and when it came to the county, about 10 years ago, the model was cheaper, better, faster. And this is not just the message that they gave to county workers. This is the message that they gave to the communities that we as county workers served. So, I'll be honest with you, having lived under the Ron Roberts, the Kristen Gaspars of the world, right? I could not be more thrilled to have a person like Tara Lawson-Remer on that county board of supervisors, ensuring that our community's needs are met day in and day out. Now, quite frankly, I would have been happy if she just showed up on the pro-worker majority supervisors and simply pushed a button. I would have been happy about that. But Tara has been so much more than just a third vote. She has been a champion and a partner in equity, in justice, and ensuring that the county services meet the needs and continue to meet the needs. Under Supervisor Tara Lawson-Remer and Chair Nora Vargas, they supported a historic contract for county workers that just began to address some of the decades worth of uninvestment from previous boards of supervisors. And we know that that alone is going to make a huge difference and a huge impact in the lives of children, families, and the communities that we get to serve. Now, let me also just say that I know everyone here knows why we're here and knows how important this race is, how important it is to maintain this current board that we have right now. And we have the biggest advocate right here. Let's give it up for the biggest advocate, Evakai. So I just want to ask for everyone's help. Now, we have two jobs that we need to do to get things done. We have to make sure that we elect the now councilwoman, Monica Montgomery Stepp, to county supervisors. And then it is imperative that we re-elect Tara Lawson Reamer to county supervisor. Now, for those of us who have been in San Diego, we've seen the difference. We know the impact of this seat and how it impacts our children, our families, the communities that we get to serve, the vision of the county that we want to move forward. And so, I don't know about you all, but I refuse to go backwards. Is anybody else with me? Yeah. We refuse to go back. We are moving forward, ever forward, re-electing Tara Lawson Reamer to county supervisors. And I will just say, SEIU, along with all of our labor family, labor make some noise. We are behind Tara Lawson Reamer 100%, and we are going to do everything in our power to ensure that this county continues progressing forward, continues in this forward trajectory of winning for children, for families, and the communities that we all get to serve. So without any further ado, it is my great pleasure to introduce Senate Leader Toni Atkins.
Crystal, thank you. Thank you so much for your voice representing workers, families, and our communities. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for showing up today. This is so important. And Bridget told me it was a hard act for me to follow Crystal. So thanks, Bridget, for telling me that. You know, Crystal talked about why this race is so important. We need to re-elect Tara Lawson Reamer. We need to retain control because you know that it has made a difference in the lives of real people, of workers, of real people who need services. And let me just add a voice. We cannot take any race for granted. We worked too hard to get this majority on the Board of Supervisors. So we got our work cut out for us getting Tara reelected. But we've been down this road before, but let's not forget, we got to make sure Monica Montgomery Stepp gets there as well. We cannot take anything for granted. And my new supervisor, the chair of the board, is behind me somewhere. Oh, there she is, Nora Vargas. So look, this is a family affair, right? This is a family effort, and we're here to get it done. And so today is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. And, you know, there's someone who used to be the mayor of San Diego. He tried to run for governor. I'm not sure what he's doing now. This makes absolutely no sense to me. But I will tell you, those of us who know Tara, we know that she is a fighter, and I'm confident she will prevail as long as we have her back and we are working with her. Now, I was given the job of talking a little bit about Tara. You know, she was born and raised here in San Diego. She's been working for a more just society since high school. In fact, that's when I met Tara. She was an intern for Juan Vargas on the city council when I worked for Chris Kehoe. And she was a fighter even then, taking on the ordinance that wanted to keep our young folks home in the evening. And she was even willing to debate a city council member. And I'm not going to out Chris Kehoe, but, well, she already came out. See, I don't mean to be funny, and sometimes I am without trying. But Chris Kehoe said, you know, we thought, you know, she's going to go debate Tara Lawson Reamer. It should be fine. Chris said, don't ever do that to me again. I think Chris got a precursor of things to come, and I'm so glad. Prior to being elected to the board, we know that she's had an incredible career. I mean, let's think about it. An educator, an economist, an attorney, a grassroots organizer. She has fought for economic and environmental justice her whole life. She's brought that track record of leadership and policy expertise in her role as supervisor. Now, I knew Tara when she was much younger, but when she met with me to tell me that she was going to run for supervisor, I asked her what she wanted to do. An hour and a half later, after she had given me her vision of what she wanted to do, I thought, this has got to happen. This woman understands policy. She knows how.
Here's the thing, Mr. Mago Zero. When I'm live streaming on my phone, because on this account I can live stream on my phone, I have to have it in portrait mode. I can't have it in landscape mode. I can't. So, sorry if nowadays when I go live that I'm going live on my phone and not on my computer. Because I like to read you guys things on my computer and then flip the camera around to show you guys my computer. So, like what we're doing right now, you know, with this video that I recorded, that I vlogged, this event that I vlogged. And then after this video, we're going to watch the few videos that I did. Oh, sorry. I'm so tired this morning, but I'm like so happy that I'm able to be back on this account finally. Anyway, I can't right now. What do you mean normal setup? I'm just happy that at least I can, go live on my phone. I'm happy with that. So I can do this. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? So I can zoom in and out. Not a big deal, right? It's not a big deal. So, like I said before, we're going to watch the rest of this video, and then after this video, like I said, we're gonna watch, because this whole video is all about what? Politics. So we're gonna watch the few videos that I did the day after, so that's Sunday, September 10th, of the Teresa Acosta event. So bear with me, this is a really long live, but I wanted to first read you guys the articles, and then we're gonna now watch these videos that I vlogged, so like I promised. So let's watch the rest of this video, and then afterwards watch the other videos that I did. So yeah.
How to get it done. She has a record of progressive community leadership, and that understanding of public policy just really made it that much easier to come on board from day one. On the Board of Supervisors, we know that she's advanced a really bold, transformative vision, and that's what I got to see that day when we sat down to have coffee. A vision for the future of San Diego, tackling some of our toughest challenges, and it's a long list: mental health, homelessness, affordable housing, climate change, common sense gun control. You should clap for that. I know some of you are in the crowd. Protecting our beaches, our coastlines, open spaces, transit and traffic, all of those things she is working on. Now in 2018, we know that Tara co-founded...
I don't know how to use Discord. What is even Discord? I don't understand that. I've seen a lot of people with Discord links. I don't even know what that is.
...the Flip the 49th, mounting a lot of you were there, mounting a massive grassroots effort to defeat Darrell Issa. And elect Mike Levin to Congress. So she knows what it takes to win in a swing district. And she used that same expertise and energy to flip District 3 in 2020. So it's our job to ensure that she's reelected, and we will. But right now, it is really my pleasure to introduce the beneficiary of Tara's Flip the 49th efforts, and that is our incredible, outstanding Congressman, Mike Levin.
for Tony Atkins, everybody. We are so proud of everything that Tony has done for our entire state of California. She's an incredible leader. So I was going to ask everybody if y'all had heard of a little organization called Flip the 49. But I think Tony gave it away. I think many of you were involved. If you were involved in Flip the 49, can you raise your hand and make some noise? Now, I've had the opportunity to serve for the last 5 years or so in the U.S. House of Representatives, representing North County, San Diego, with the greatest speaker in the history of the United States, Nancy Pelosi. And Nancy Pelosi has a saying that she likes: don't agonize, organize. Have y'all heard that? Don't agonize, organize. And I can tell you from firsthand experience that Tara is the best organizer that I've ever seen. She's incredible. From day one, she had her sights set on Darrell Ison. She knew that the 49th District was going to flip, and she created the organization and the infrastructure that helped us along the way, so that when we were able to prevail in June, we were ready to hit the ground running in November. And what was a very, very tough district, a very purple district, we wound up winning in 2018 by over 12%. And Tara had a huge amount to do with that. She's been an incredible organizer on the Board of Supervisors. I've got to tell you, representing both San Diego and Orange County, it really matters who is on the Board of Supervisors. When you have a Democratic majority on the Board of Supervisors and you've got a great organizer like Tara, you will wind up with a bold and ambitious climate action plan. A climate plan that says we're going to have zero carbon emissions by 2045. That wouldn't have been possible without Tara's leadership. When COVID hit, and I saw how San Diego County was doing an outstanding job, and I compared it at the time with what was happening in Orange County, where they still had a Republican majority. In many ways, it was night and day. And San Diego County, y'all did a tremendous job. And I know Tara's going to win this seat, because as I look out, I see the labor movement out here in full force. I see the community out here in full force. And when Tara gets back to that majority on the Board of Supervisors, she's going to be working with somebody who's been a dear friend of mine for a long time, somebody who also shares our values, somebody who's working tirelessly for the people of this community. We're going to work together to clean up the cross-border pollution between the U.S. and Mexico. We're going to work together to eliminate veteran homelessness throughout San Diego County. And she's going to do a whole heck of a lot more. And that's our dear friend, the chair, Nora Vargas. Nora.
All right. Are we going to win? Yeah. I can't hear you. Are we going to win? Yeah. Que viva Tara? Yeah. All right. Come on. You can do better. Que viva Tara? Viva! Hey, look, everybody said already all sorts of things about why we need Tara, and there's going to be some more speakers. But if you all don't get her elected, I'm coming after each and one of you. You ain't going to leave me there by myself. And with our new supervisor, the two of us absolutely need the vice chair to get reelected. And let me tell you why. Because I think all of you remember what the Board of Supervisors and what San Diego County was less than 5 years ago. And we can't go back. Can we go back?
No.
Can we go back?
No.
And so I'm going to need each one of you to knock on doors, right? Because
they want to help the homeless.
Districting, there's a whole bunch of new areas that need to make sure.
They want to help the homeless, not unalive them. That's pathetic.
That they know who the vice chair is because of the work that she's done on reproductive health care, the work that she's done around climate action, the work that we are doing together to make sure that young people have jobs, all the things that matter for all of us and the values that we have. Tara has been leading the way. So you have to go to Coronado. You're going to have to go to all these new areas that she represents, and you got to tell them why she's the best person. Because we can't go back. There's too much work to be done. We had a little bit of a hiccup this year, and so it's slowing us a little bit down. And we need to get back to making sure that we are going to be able to have bold, progressive initiatives that are going to continue to change the lives of our communities. I remember Tara, I was vice chair during that time, and I remember Tara calling me and saying, we need more vaccines, we need more help for the communities in
Sorry, I just want to see what Mr. Mago Zero's account looks like. To click on, hold on a second. So, I'm going to pause it real quick. I just want to see something real quick, guys. That's all. I just want to see what his account looks like. But I'm so confused with the profile. Mr. Mago 0277 joined June 11th, 2015. Okay. What are all these videos Mr. Mago has? What the heck? MG Gamer person, MLG 420 Gamer 69. Joined March 13th, 2021. What the heck are all these videos? I'll be doing reaction videos about Mr. Mago and MLG 420 later. Hold on. I just want to see something else real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Dude, all your comments are basically the same. Nobody cares, dude. This live chat needs a hero. Oh no, this live chat needs a hero. What are we gonna do about it? Okay, let's get back to the video.
In my area, and we did it, and she did it. She made sure she was out in the community, talking to people, getting things done, and that's what we need. We can't go back. Are we gonna go back? Are we gonna go back? Y les tengo que decir en español también, porque creo que es muy, muy importante, sumamente importante, porque hay muchas comunidades que hablan español en esta comunidad, que tienen que saber que Tara es la mejor candidata para este distrito. Es la persona, así es, yeah, sí, she understands Spanish. And, es la mejor para los trabajadores, es la mejor para las comunidades, para las personas de la tercera edad y ocupamos que ella esté ahí mano a mano conmigo y con la futura supervisora Mónica Montgomery. Porque juntos, solamente juntos vamos a hacer un cambio en este condado, right? And for those of you who may be challenged in Spanish, let me just tell you what I said. I said we need the vice chair to get reelected, because only together are we going to continue to make sure that we have the values that we need for workers, for our seniors, and for our communities that deserve it the most. And so I am so excited to be here today to help the vice chair kick it off and say, we're going to win, because we got you, we got your back. We're going to walk, we're going to knock on doors, and we're going to tell everybody that you are the best choice for this district. So I'm super excited. Are you excited? Yeah. All right. With that, it is my honor and my pleasure to introduce my good friend, La Mera Mera Bridget from the Labor Council.
I'm gonna change my business cards to say Mera Mera. It's so awesome to be here. I wanted to just kind of look back at the first time I met Tara. You know, I started in the labor movement in 1996. I know I look really good. And I had literally never been to a county board of supervisors because why would I go? I didn't want to hang out with those bros. It was like a fraternity and it was gross. And this woman kept calling me incessantly. You know, it was like that scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off where Cameron's like, he keeps calling, and it was Tara. She wouldn't leave me alone.
Is that Gloria?
I never met her. And somehow she got my cell phone. And so finally I was like, yeah, I'll meet with you, but I don't see the point because, you know.
Sorry, I swapped out the videos. This is the first video, that is the second video. So later on, I will title this one Part 1 and then Part 2.
You know, it was still controlled by the jerks. I see kids here. Normally I would say a different word, but I'm not going to.
So next, we're going to go ahead and watch my videos on the Teresa Acosta. So let's scroll on down. And we're going to watch the Teresa Acosta event. Because like I said, guys, I mean, I'm not going to stop with showing you guys these videos and the articles and stuff like that. So let's watch the Teresa Acosta videos that I made.
Carl's got to ask me questions, and I'm so open. And I think people, if they have not met a city council person before.
Sorry if it's backwards as well. I'm just going off base of how, when I posted it, so sorry. But here we go.
They may feel like they're not.
Oh, and also, by the way, guys, once Kevin Shin finally has his campaign kickoff, he told me on Instagram. Kevin Shin Instagram messaged me and told me, because I was asking him, because I was I'm really excited about his campaign kickoff. So I asked Kevin Shin, when's your campaign kickoff event? And he said he has to wait until he's officially retired from fire service and the fire department. So yeah. So stay tuned, because I will definitely vlog it. You know me in political events. So I will definitely be there, obviously, to support Kevin Shin and also vlog it. So yeah. And also in these, two events, I made sure to not get Kevin Sabelka in the videos, because why give him that attention, right? Anyways, let's continue watching.
Very approachable, but hopefully, for those of you who don't know me that well, you can see that we're here for you, and we're very approachable, and you can always reach out to us. Both Priya and I have office hours where we tell everybody all the time, please call us. We dedicate time every week for you to call us, but you can actually call us anytime. We publish our city cell phones. If you want to talk about a city issue, we publish our city cell phone numbers on the city website. We do everything we can to make ourselves accessible to you so we really can reflect your diverse opinions in our decision making at the city. So please stay engaged. Social media, another great area. It's free for you to participate, support, and engage with me there. My handle is Teresa for Carlsbad. I've got some QR codes around if you'd like to contribute and donate to the cause. We've got a max for an election cycle of $1,000. So if you're able to, we'd love for you to max out. But if you can't, that's fine. Whatever you can do, 5, 10, 25. I was thinking of doing a $24 for 24 or something. I don't know. Whatever works for you, whatever you're able to do, if you can dig deep, I'd really appreciate it.
Because one thing I like to mention real quick is I really love how Teresa Acosta is not all about, oh, give me $100, give me $200, give me $1,000. That is what Kevin Sabilico is doing on his freaking website. Oh, donate $1,000 to me. Donate $2,000 to me. Come on. Like, I really like she's so humble about it. Like, Teresa is so humble about it.
But the biggest thing is really just stay in touch with me and with each other, and let's talk about the issues that we all care about.
Mr. Gassy, what are you talking about? What do you mean by the chuddies? Why did you put a person farting with a nauseous emoji?
Care about as a community and what makes us strong. So thank you again for being here. We have treats and snacks, and I'm gonna hang out and be here.
So, next up is the other video.
Lizelle came down from LA, and I'm so happy that she's here. And she brought her dad, Mr. Sinkian. Where are you? There you are. Like, worth everything. So thank you so much. I wanted to introduce a few people to chat with all of us for a moment about the importance of this race and the importance of this seat in South Carlsbad. So the first person I want to call up is our amazing state assembly member, Tasha Werner.
Usually I take Sundays off. Well, thank you, Teresa. Usually I take Sundays off, and then Teresa's like, I'm having my kickoff on Sunday. I was like, I'll be there. And most of you probably haven't seen Maya since before the pandemic when she was this big. Now she's
Yeah, amazing.
I know, and I clone myself. I tell the life sciences industry they don't need coding technology, they need my X chromosome. So, but anyways, it's so great to be here and really to kick off what's going to be surely a tough election. But Teresa's going to make it easy on us. She's a great council member. No. It's like Sorry. But she's going to make it easy on us because she's done a great job over the last 4 years. All of you know how great she's done. I'm not sure what she thought she got on the council. She's like, yeah, I'm going to lead during a worldwide pandemic. We're going to lose the Carlsbad majority, and they won't raise the Pride Fund. You know, like, I'm not sure these are the things. And sitting here together with so many of you in 2018 that we thought we were going to be doing. And so it's been a challenge for all of us, you know, and together with Priya, it really held down Carlsbad in a way that's really, really important for me in the state level. Because you guys see me, you get my newsletter, you see me on social media in way too many places. My daughter will tell you I'm never home. You know, but what you don't see is what happens behind the scenes. What happens when she's on the League of Cities, which is now Cal Cities, which is a dumb rebranding, but anyways. On the League of Cities, where they're advocating for what cities need. And so I get those calls. I get calls. This is a really important bill. This is why it's important. I get that sophisticated contact with both Priya and Teresa in a way that, you know, most of you guys just don't see. And that's not, you know, she's been doing policy with local government for decades. If I say since 1997, Maya will make fun of me, because I was saying something earlier, I haven't had something happen today since 1997. My mom, I think, she's old. You're 12, so but all that is to say, Teresa needs to get reelected. That's not a doubt. She's served her community so well. She's worked so well in the regional boards, and she works well with the state. And if I ask you to help me because I want my life to be easier than it is when Melody worked with her.
I wasn't sick. I have a tickle in my throat, so when you guys hear me cough in this video, it's because I had a tickle in my throat. I wasn't sick.
I'm so sorry. You thought when I beat her, she was so, you know, that was really important to me. And if there's one person who will make her ready to go, that's Teresa, but she does need our money. She's her time is walking. So I'd ask you on behalf of Carlsbad, but also our entire region, please support Teresa in her reelection.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Priya Patel, council member in the city of Carlsbad for District 3, so the neighboring district, and I am so thankful that Teresa was elected in 2020. It was a journey. It was definitely, I can't imagine somebody better as a colleague. She has been...
And the hot emoji, Mr. Mago's hero, because...
steadfast in all of her commitments. You've seen that. I'm sure you've seen her all around. She's everywhere. And her commitment as a mom, as somebody who really cares about the environment, economic development, and also all of the regional committees that she's on, truly shows that she's committed to the city. And I think that I can say without a doubt, I mean, if you talk to her family, you talk to anybody that's worked on her team, you know that she's out there doing the hard work, and we need that in a council member. So obviously, in terms of the work that she does, and some of the things I want to highlight are that she's on our legislative subcommittee as well. So, sorry, I was going to call you council member. You know, Teresa is really everywhere, and she's doing the work. She goes up to Sacramento. She's going out for National League of Cities next month. She's really trying to make sure she's advocating at all of the different levels, and I think that's so important. And we really need that, because in order to get the funding that we need to do any of the capital improvement projects that you see in and around town, whether that's getting your roads done, or making sure our lights are working, or making sure that we continuously have clean running water that Carlsbad has, those are the, you know, yes, it seems easy if we take it for granted here, but that's because our city is a really well-run place, and that's because of the leadership that we have on the dais. And so I'm sure if you haven't noticed it already, Teresa loves the environment, right? And she is always out there gung-ho about that, whether it's talking about building electrification, it's talking about just shifting our fleet to an all-electric fleet. She has talked about a lot of different changes for us to make at the city level to make sure that we're actually thinking about climate change from a perspective where it's actually considered a climate emergency. And she knows that it is. And from the economic development perspective, obviously as a small business, she knows what the business community needs. She works with all of the different regional agencies to make sure that business owners' needs are met. She is on the Chamber of Commerce as the liaison from the city council to make sure that they have the ability to chat with us about what's important to them. And then the other piece that she's been really working on, and I know she's the president of the Institute of Local Governments, and also on the board for the League of California Cities as a board member. So really heavily in
MLG 420 Gamer, do not believe that Johnny Sins character of what he wrote when he replied to you. Don't believe it, okay? Because all he does is continue to make account after account after account after I get it taken down. So he's absolutely insane, psycho. Just wanted to mention that real quick.
I know many of you have volunteered for her, given her money, showed up for her, but please do it again. We really need her to be up there with me. I have 3 more years, but I would love for her to be with me on those next 3 years, because we really have been getting stuff done, and in order to do that, I need Teresa close out there.
Now, if I can't run for city council in 2026, it's because Social Security won't allow me, okay? But if Social Security does allow you to run for politics, like run for city council, then I'll still run. Okay, so just letting you guys know that right now, because 2026, I really want to take over for Priya and continue her work. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't lie. Sins 420 Money Squad. That account. So yes, like I said, so if I can't run, it's because, Social Security says, those with disabilities can't run, right? Hopefully I can. I mean, I'm gonna try to work with City Council on this because I really want to take over for Priya. As of January of 2027. I think that, yeah, something like that. So as of the beginning of 2027, I really want to be able to take over for Priya and be able to, was it 26? Hold on. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I really want to take over for Priya and continue her work and, continue to, help out in the community and be able to, keep this city running. So, yeah, Priya is one of my neighbors in my neighborhood, and she and her husband and kid and dog are absolutely amazing. And, huh? I just said it, dude. MLG Gamer. I just said that he's not somebody that you can trust, because he's somebody that we cannot trust. He just makes accounts after account after account to harass and bully me nonstop. I don't know. He started out drawing me fat, taped it on my driveway. It's in police custody. He's making violent threats towards me and my family. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it anymore right now.
With me, so I look forward to you supporting her with your money, time, phone calls, whatever you can do, house parties. We'd love for you to do that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Joe Mosca, who's going to say a few words. Thank you.
Hey guys, good afternoon. My name is Joe Mosca, former city council member in the city of Encinitas, District 4 representative, so just adjacent to this beautiful district of Carlsbad. Also the former deputy mayor of the city of Encinitas, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys. I first want to start off and say thank you and applaud you guys for being out here, because there's a lot going on in our beautiful area, like the Carta Greek Festival today. So if you've not seen that, get down there. They still have a few more hours. But there's so much going on. There's so much that you guys could be doing to enjoy the high quality of life.
Again, real quick, I don't know why he does this. And then this fake Carlsbad Truth character continues to go on and on saying, I'm just gonna say that, this fake ass Carlsbad Truth person just wants me locked up for no reason. And is agreeing with everything this another idiot is saying. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I really don't. So, yeah.
Life that we have in this area. The fact that you're here is just really a huge testament to the importance of our civic engagement, our life, our area, also to what Teresa has done over the last several years. So thank you for being here. I'm just looking out over the crowd and seeing just a ton of different people. Ben Wong from my years up in Los Angeles, Lisa Schaefer, Teresa, Tasha, and a whole bunch of, I don't know why, but Tasha and I served in the city council together.
I know you wouldn't know it.
It was a hot second, but it was a hot second that she moved on to bigger and better things. But from all these different folks here, I started thinking about when did I actually get to know Teresa? So let me just spend a second. So this is interesting. I actually got to know Teresa in a whole different life. So I was previously on the Sierra Madre City Council, right?
The reason why I believe I can work with City Council, Carlsbad City Council, on me getting elected, or at least me running, right? I know I'll get elected, right? Because I have like so many people, you know, in my neighborhood, in you know, all of District 3 that I know support me and that love me. And so basically, you know, what I'm saying is the reason why I believe I can work with City Council on me being able to run, and if anything, you know, work with, you know, Social Security to get me to, you know, at least run, right? It's because I've known City Council for a long time. I have, you know, since I've been the ambassador of the North County Center, more so, I've been going to so many City Council meetings, more so about LGBT issues, and so I want to be able to run because I know that I can help out my community, and yeah. And what are you talking about? So true. Preach about what? Let this man cook. What are you talking about? And like, I know Teresa, I know Priya, I know pretty much all of them basically. So yeah.
Served on the city council up in the county of Los Angeles, where I got to know Ben Wong and Teresa. And at that time, we had all these amazing role models in Pasadena. Bill Bogart, former mayor of Pasadena, and this giant of a statesman called Jack Scott. He was a former assembly member, former state senator from the Pasadena area, and really looked up to him. And he had an amazing, young, talented, intelligent staff. Teresa was one of them. Teresa was on that staff. That's the first time I met Teresa. She was working for Senator Jack Scott with an amazing staff and helping. We weren't actually in his district, but she was helping Sierra Madre and helping all of the surrounding communities. I got to know her and had a lot of fun, and she was amazing. And then later on, with Ben Wong, through the League of California Cities, I got to know Teresa too, advocating for cities, and I was in Sierra Madre at the time. And she was helping me and helping all the other cities kind of maneuver all of the state legislation that Tasha's former colleagues were passing, like 2,000 pieces of legislation on an annual basis, making all of these hurdles that we had to jump at the local level. Tasha's part of making it better. But there was a lot of there were a lot of things that we needed to do to make sure that we were advocating for the local for our rights at the local level to kind of legislate and to make a difference at the local level. And Teresa was a part of that from the very start. She's somebody who is obviously, you all know that she is incredibly skilled, incredibly talented, and at this time when our cities are facing even more challenges than before, and those challenges have gotten even more complex and more difficult to face and to meet, and we have even more voices that are basically trying to bring us down the wrong path. We need somebody like Teresa who's going to step up and is going to want to make a difference in our community. So I am extremely happy that she has decided to run for another term. Oh yeah, I also obviously knew her when I was in District 4, where we worked together to make these roads safer, to address homelessness, to address crime, all kinds of stuff that we were doing together for a couple of years when I was on the city council. So we absolutely need her on the city council. We are lucky that she's going to run for another 4 years, and so please not only give her your time and your resources, but please, once she's reelected to another term, please go and help her. Stay with her. That is the most important thing. When your elected official is sitting on that dais and doing all the very difficult work, support them, help them.
You're asking me if I play Fortnite or Minecraft or Roblox? No, I don't. Those games are pathetic.
You know, and go and advocate, because that's where the work is getting done. So thank you so much for being here, and I absolutely support Teresa, and I hope that you will as well. Thank you.
Who needs to run? You know, a lot of times as women of color, you know, we say, me? Like, really? I don't know. I don't see myself there. And I'm so glad that I had that support and encouragement from the community, and looked at my resume, looked at my credentials, and looked at my life to find that opportunity. Yes, it was the right time. Yes, my wonderful daughter was off at school, UC Santa Cruz. My mom is here about at the point of retiring. Can I get my mom and my daughter to please wave? Woo, yes, my daughter and at the time we had my grandma with us. She's since passed, but she was here in the district as well. So 4 generations here in Carlsbad District 4. And they were like, no, you need to do this. We need you here. You have the background, 20 years of local government experience. You've been a small business owner for more than a decade in Carlsbad District 4. When we moved here, my daughter was in 6th grade, and we moved here because my mom had retired to Carlsbad. She found paradise. She found this beautiful slice of heaven in Southern California, and we moved down so that my daughter and I could be near my mom and near some other family members that had found this beautiful area before us. And it was a hard thing for me to do because at the time I had a great career that was thriving in LA. And I gave it up and I moved here, but it was the best decision of my life. And it was great for my daughter to grow up here, to go to Aviara Oaks Middle School and Sage Creek High School, and then to move off to UC Santa Cruz, where she graduated during the pandemic. But when I ran, I thought of all these things. Like, I'm just a neighbor. I'm just a daughter and a sister. My sister's here. I got you know, I didn't see that I was the right person. And now that I've been here for 3 years, I'm so glad and grateful for your support that prompted me to make that decision, take that leap and fight hard to win, because I know I'm the right person here. The things that I've been able to do for you, I'm so proud of with Priya, and it is hard. It is hard to be on a city council, to have, you know, sometimes a French minority be really mean and talk.
Why are you asking me all these questions? Brain? What? Okay.
You know, and it sometimes can feel thankless, but I remember that I have you. I remember that the vast majority of my district wants me here, voted overwhelmingly for me to be here and be your representative, and I know that I'm fighting all the right fights for us. It's good trouble. When we're making trouble, it's good trouble. I just want to remind you that I'm here for you as your voice on this council, on the Carlsbad City Council, and I want to remind you of some of the things that I've been fighting for on your behalf. So start with the one you've heard a lot about, which is environment. You know, I am all about sustainability. My daughter majored in environmental science. You know, if you're a parent, your kids are probably coming home talking about climate change and about their concern and worry for this planet and how we've not been great stewards. And we all need to take action. We can all take action individually, making simple choices like not buying plastic, and if you can, invest in solar or electric or hybrid. You know, but as you start working in organizations, you can have that ability to make bigger change. Your organization can make that change. So we've got a climate action plan in Carlsbad, and we're about to update it. So please stay tuned and please weigh in to make it a stronger, better climate action plan. but we've been working on little pieces of improving our environmental stewardship at the city. We, as you know, because of state legislation, have switched to organic waste recycling all over California. It's been a challenge. It's been hard to teach people that cultural shift to scrape their food scraps into the green bin. So we're working on that and working with our contractor on that. We're installing energy efficient building kind of updates all over the city. So some of that solar, some of that is joining our renewable energy CCA. It's a community choice aggregate so that we can come together and buy renewable energies.
Do you think Fortnite is affecting the political climate for the better? No, it's not. No, it's not.
So many of these things that we're working on, I'd love for you to weigh in and stay in touch with me on these things. Another area that's really big for me has been safety. You know, when we moved here to Carlsbad, as a single mom, as the first Latina and the first single mom on the Carlsbad City Council ever, you know, a first-hand lived experience of struggle and a grind that I could understand that some of our community members have gone through. And when it comes to safety, it's so important for me that we all feel like we have excellent first responders. If we call 911, if we reach out, if there's any kind of emergency, we're going to be taken care of. And the city has our own police department, our own fire department. It's our responsibility to make sure that we have good response times and that we're taking care of our people. A big issue that we recently had over the past year or so has been bikes and cars and pedestrians not interacting well. People have been getting hurt, some people have died, and we've been really addressing this with the city council, and I'm really grateful to my colleague, Priya Patel, for working with me on these issues, because we have really addressed street safety, and our streets are safer. Data shows our streets are safer, especially in our hotspot areas, which include right here at La Costa and El Camino Real, that intersection. And I know it feels like it goes very fast, 55 miles an hour. It's getting better. With our green paint striping, we are lowering the speed limits at some places throughout the city. We are making...
We need to change the speed limits here. Like, on the streets, it shouldn't be 55 miles per hour. It shouldn't even be like 40 miles per hour. You think me and that idiot kid should do a rap battle? No, I don't think so. Not wasting my breath.
Engineering adjustments, but we're also educating the community. I'm sure you've seen the feedback signs, those new messaging boards that the city purchased for the community. And we've also ramped up enforcement for people running through red, rolling right through a stop sign. You've probably seen this. So we're doing a lot. We're also educating students through a partnership with our school districts. We have 4 school districts that overlap with our city. And Priya and I both sit, we're the two.
Like, my electric scooter, the one that I have is the Segway 9Bot F30. And let me tell you, like, that one goes up to, like, 30 miles per hour. Almost. And, like, that's fast enough. Like, 30 miles per hour is still way too fast. So, I mean, it's, you know, it should be, like about 15, 20 miles per hour. Especially when you're approaching, like, neighborhoods, you should go at least, like, 10, 15 miles per hour. 20 at the max. You shouldn't be going any more than that. You know, so, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's how it should be. Because people go way too fast on this street. People go way too fast. Like, I'm not even joking. the speed that like us on e-bikes and scooters go, like we're going at, I would say, an appropriate speed. Yeah, these people, a lot of people are driving go way too fast. My next songs that I'm gonna make, yes, I do make songs on here, but my next songs are gonna be about how awesome I am, and you know, to vote for Teresa and Priya and everybody. Priya, she already won the previous election. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I don't know how I come up with my lyrics, but it's a process, of course.
Trying to work on the City Schools Partnership Committee, the City Schools Committee. So it's really exciting to work with the school districts to make sure that they have a program to teach students about e-bike safety. Because a lot of students don't even have their driver's licenses yet, and they're riding these fast e-bikes on our streets. So we need to make sure that we're able to work with parents and schools.
So, with the Johnny Sins character and that fake-ass Carlsbad Truth character, we're saying that, I was throwing a tantrum. No, I wasn't. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. Because I am outside Rite Aid. That's where I was going. Go shop at Rite Aid. My normal shopping at Rite Aid. And you know, and then this guy, like, he literally almost killed me. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. And you know, he cut me off. He, you know, literally like was tailgating me super close. He was, I mean, it's very crazy. And like, then like, when we pulled into Riot Shopping Center, he followed me around, almost killing me. I had to get off my scooter at that point and get on the, I don't even, sidewalk, I guess. And so, and then luckily that security guard that walks around there all the time at Riot Shopping Center was right there. I told him what happened. And then basically, because that video just shows, hey, look, you know, I'm, like, he says, you know, go to the police, they're underway, you know what I'm saying? So, like, they never showed up. So, you know, he almost killed me. So, like, it's crazy how drivers are. And there's a lot of people, you know, that almost have killed me the past few months. Minding my own business, I'm in the bike lane, and when I'm about to turn left, us bikes and e-scooters are legally allowed to merge over. And so I don't understand what that was all about. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't throw tantrums, and if I did, I wouldn't film it. So he doesn't have a crush on me. What are you talking about?
To educate students about how to safely ride an e-bike in Carlsbad. So we're working on these things. We even have a collaboration with Encinitas where our staff has been sharing that information of our success and what we've been doing with the city of Encinitas. And then the last area that I wanted to share with you is affordability. I talked about being a single mom and the grind, and you know, we all know how expensive it is to live today in North County or even in California overall, right? How many of you feel like it's pretty expensive, right? We call it the sunshine tax sometimes, but wow, it gets expensive. We've got all kinds of factors. We've got inflation, price of eggs and milk, you know. We've got electricity, we've got price of gas. But we're doing what we can to work on housing affordability and some of the areas where we can address it at the city council level. And even
It's just another account, the Belam Boys. The Bedlam Boys, what are you talking about? The Bedlam Boys? Why? Hmm? The Bedlam Boys. 4 dickheads trying to entertain people, and they joined August 15, 2022, and they're apparently in the United Kingdom. They have one video, and that video is just says, "I'm very inspired right now." No comments. It says, "I'm very inspired right now." It's on July 19th this year. So, and they write in the description saying, "Thank you." And it says, "And for you Yanks," it's, and then the date says just DDMMYYYY. Bedlam Boys for the song. The heck? It just has a date of May 8th this year. Anyway, let's just finish watching this event, shall we?
on some of my regional boards, I mentioned that I sit on, that I know Neil Myers from
No, it's not.
the Lebanon High Municipal Water District, but he and I both sit on the San Diego County Water Authority. San Diego County Water Authority is a board that for the entire region takes a look at water rates, takes a look at investments in our water infrastructure, and we make some really important decisions.
I'll make a Canva or a iMovie video about the Bedlam Boys for that account to get taken down.
Decisions that people don't pay attention to because they're complex and hard to understand, but we do our homework. Neil and I are there. We're like highlighting.
As toxic as they are, they do have some fire music written for them. That song, what? Was written for them? I don't believe that. I'll have that other account taken down as well.
Our packets and writing notes in the margin.
And I'll create a petition as well. So stay tuned because later on today or tonight, I'll make a petition, change out our petition, and make an iMovie or a Canva video. Because if you haven't seen my Canva videos or my iMovie videos, you should. Because I can make it better on Canva. But on iMovie, it's kind of crappy. So, yeah. So maybe I'll make it on Canva. To get the Bayland Boys account taken down, and also the account that they linked that song to. So basically, the Bayland Boys is just a, account. One video that just has a date for May 8th, 2023. Yet another account, like the Captain Texas official person, that has a live stream scheduled for like 2020, I believe, and it's still up, and it's never happened. It's like, what? Another account that's like that. Mad Tom, Bedlam is coming. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh my god, you're so pathetic. Alright, let's continue watching the rest of this video.
Right? So, not everyone does. And so I just want to let you know that you've got someone here that is not only your voice, not only has been through these tough lived experiences and bringing that to the table, but also someone who's paying attention to the complexities of these issues, being strategic and trying to get the best things done for you and for our community. So I want to thank you for being here with us. I want to remind you that I appreciate your engagement the entire year, all the way until November 2024. I need engagement, and whether that's hosting a house party in your home or coming to one that maybe your neighbor is hosting. I see you, Mara, to ask me questions. Like, I'm so open, and I think people, if they have not met a city council person before, they may feel like they're not very approachable. But hopefully, for those of you who don't know me that well, you can see that we're here for you, and we're very approachable, and you can always reach out to us. Both Priya and I have office hours where we tell everybody all the time, please call us. We dedicate time every week for you to call us, but you can actually call us anytime. We publish our city cell phones. If you want to talk about a city issue, we publish our city cell phone numbers on the city website. We do everything we can to make ourselves accessible to you so we really can reflect your diverse opinions in our decision making at the city. So please stay engaged. Social media, another great area. It's free for you to participate, support, and engage with me there. My handle is Teresa for Carlsbad. I've got some QR codes around if you'd like to contribute and donate to the cause. We've got a max for an election cycle of $1,000. So if you're able to, we'd love for you to max out. But if you can't, that's fine. Whatever.
Huh? Pledge to the R word. What R word? I don't see no R word in there. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what that account looks like real quick. Okay, just real quick, because my next live, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna expose them. So this is what their account looks like. So what in the heck is this? I mean, so we're going to end this video on this here real quick, since that idiot decided to join the chat. So we're going to end this video on this, even though it's not a political part of the video. We're just going to go over it real quick. So in the next live, the next few videos, we're going to expose the living you-know-what out of this person. So they have their banner, their YouTube banner of Minions. I like that movie. It's not a bad movie, but seriously, why? And then, like, this is their profile. Like, And then so I know YouTube has done something weird lately where it just shows home videos, playlists, or when they go live, and all that kind of stuff here. They take away the about section here. You got to click here. Google's about section. So here, 4 dickheads trying to entertain people in it at Bonnie Boys. I have 8 subscribers, 1 video, 31 views. They joined August 15, 2022. They apparently live in the UK. Sorry. And then this video here. This is the whole video. It's just like going like this. This is like the whole video. So what is this? To see my love bed, 10,000 miles I traveled, with motley goose and dirty toes to save her she's from gravel. Still I sing Bonnie boys, Bonnie my boys, Bedlam boys are Bonnie. For the all go bear and they live by the air and they want no drink nor money. What the heck is that? So let's click on this account. So basically on this account, Shannon Band Poland. They somehow have over 1,000 subscribers. They have 38 videos. So seriously, since 1994, Shannon is one of the most famous, well-known Polish band playing Irish Scottish music in Europe. They apparently have their own websites, their own web page. There's their Twitter and their Facebook. They joined 2007. I don't believe this person's famous. I don't know how they have 1,000 subscribers. I mean, what is this? The heck? What the heck is this? So they have no community tabs, they have playlists. I don't know who those people are and why they're here, but whatever. So, I'm gonna go outside and see how these people are. I don't know if he left the chat. I don't know. Hopefully he did. But yeah, so they have. This is really pathetic. So apparently, Poland, 2007, 30 videos. They're so weird. Anyways, I'll see you all next videos.